my friends, we are live. Yes, this is Live Free or Die, otherwise known as the Eli King Show. Yeah, mofos. Yeah, I get so excited. You know, I didn't even want to come in today, as I don't want to come in every week. But, it's like I'm dragging my bag over here. You see, and I'm lugging along, but as soon as I get to the studio, I get fired up. It's just all right, call me up. Today, I'm lost. I'm very tired. I'm very lost. Give me a call, 212-245-7273. The number is 212-245-7273. I don't know if you can see the phone lines this week. But we got a bunch of stories on hand today. All right, the first one is, are psych meds involved with the latest Lafayette, Louisiana shootings? You see, there was another lone wolf gun nut. They want to blame the guns. Again, my people, they want to blame the guns, but not the drugs. You see, the psychotropic, psychedelic, the pharmaceutical drugs that are being given out, doled out to us Americans at a unprecedented rate in this country. More people die from pharmaceutical. Oh boy. Pharmaceutical drugs than illegal drugs. Excuse me, I'm all over the place. Let's just take a phone call. It's one of those days. Caller, you're on the air.
Eli King, it's Luigi.
Luigi, my brother, calling all the way from Detroit. I had a feeling my first phone call was going to be good. That's why I picked up the phone so damn fast. Oh, my brother, my condolences go out to you, first and foremost. I heard somebody passed. My apologies, and like I said, my condolences. I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, we're just going to say God bless my cousin Tony, a real true hero, fireman, Marine, was killed in a motorcycle accident by a 17-year-old girl. On the phone.
Oh, man. On the phone.
Yes, sir.
You see, more people die from texting and driving than handling guns. That's my opinion.
Whatever, he was a hero.
And yes, that's the most important part. Let's recognize that he was, in fact, a hero. He risked his life every day in the fire department and fought for this country. Probably spilled his blood. He is a hero in my eyes. No doubt about it.
Yeah, so let's get to business here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we got the sheep calling in, I heard last week, making a bunch of freaking jokes, and they can't even get serious about what's going on in New York over there. They don't understand they're being played by the Zionist sheep, or the Zionist idiots that are playing you sheep over there. Don't you get it? I'm looking deep into this 9/11. Eli, are you willing to go there, buddy?
I'm always willing to go into 9/11. Are you kidding me? They attacked my island. My island. This is my island, Manhattan Island. I was born and raised on.
Well, I'm going to tell you again, my brother. What is their God? What is their God? Tell me.
Israel? What is their
letters.
God?
The three letters, Eli. Gold, oil, and drugs.
Yes. I was thinking Federal Reserve, but go ahead.
A lot of gold in those towers, right?
Lot of gold, lot of drugs. Absolutely.
Yep. Now, we see what Willie Rodriguez tells us about the Israelis renting out a certain floor, students building that thing called, I believe it was called the balcony or something. Have you heard about that?
I heard of Willie Rodriguez, but I did not hear about the balcony.
Well, there was you figure this, Israeli art students, where the hell are they going to get the money to rent the whole floor of the trade towers? You get now we're looking at that, and there's no way they could have got the money. Obviously, they're Mossad, okay? Now, we look at it from this point of view. All the way from the start of this was invented by the Mossad in the 70s to bring these buildings down. They were trying, but they couldn't get the security. And then whenever it was when Bush's company got it, was hooked back with Israel. You with me so far?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's obviously, I believe, how some way they got some explosives in the building. But if you heard Willie talking, he said there was something going on that 34th floor. Did you hear about that?
Construction-wise.
Well, the floor was empty, but as he was moving up and down people to get out, he heard loud noises on that floor, and he was the first time he said he was really scared is when he heard those noises on that floor.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so there had, and he didn't open the door. I wish he would have, but he probably would have gotten killed. Now, did you hear the fireman, John Schroeder, I believe his name is?
Probably, but go ahead.
Well, he was interviewed by Radowski or somebody. But anyways, he was going through the floors, and he's finding bodies in closets and bodies that were, all over the place. And he's like, what's going on here, And the explosions throughout the building. But anyways, I sent you a link to an interview and plenty of things that will take this in more detail than I can, But if you go to that day now, we're looking at Building 6 being on fire even before the towers were hit.
Really?
Yes. And the fire department knows it. They won't release the records. People are trying to get the records, but they can't get the records on that. But there's a fact that 6 was on fire, exploded before the towers were hit.
Wow. And it amazes me that buildings 3, 4, 5, and 6 did not collapse, but 1, 2, and 7 did.
No, there's obvious detonations, Eli. In the basement, they took the cores out. They took the bottom metal, whatever they call support beams out in the basement, and then obviously from there, explosions throughout the building, plus the fire on the top. And probably whatever thermite or nanothermite, which turned the whole thing to frickin' dust, as you could see the metal turning to dust in midair as it was falling. And it's deep, man. I'm telling you, you got to bring this up every week. You got to do your work just like I am. And I'm telling you, this goes back to Israel, just trying to get us to do their wars, to go over to take out, what's his name, in Iraq.
Saddam.
You know what I'm talking about?
Saddam Hussein, yes.
And then they want us to go over to take out what's his name in Syria. And we're just fighting Israel's wars, brother. That's all we're doing, and it's embarrassing, and I'm really pissed off about it.
As you should be. We should all be pissed off, especially us New Yorkers, as Luigi says. New Yorkers should be really, really pissed off because this is our island, this is our land, and I just don't get it how more and more people don't have shows like mine, and more people are not coming out like me and Luigi, and I don't get it, brother. I don't get it how explosions can go off in the basement, even though the plane hit on the 70-something floor. But it's just mind-boggling. And building number 7 is the smoking gun of 9/11. Most people don't even know about Building 7. Go ahead, Luigi.
I think 6 is also because it was on fire and it exploded before. But
absolutely.
Anyways,
I got to look into that because I didn't even know about that. Go ahead.
We go to the memorial now. Who built the memorial, Eli? Who do you think got the contract?
What's his name? Larry Silverstein?
Well, he gave it to the construction company by an Israeli, I believe his name was Arad or something like that, whose father was the ambassador from Israel to the USA and Mexico. So all the way from the inception to the ending of that dang memorial, they got their hands in the money basket from start to finish, Eli.
And I can't believe they were actually charging for this memorial. So you got to pay your respects, literally, to the heroes of 9/11 and all the citizens who died.
And the heroes ain't even allowed in.
Yes, this is true. This is true.
Willie can't go in there. John Schroeder can't go in there.
Really? They actually have a blacklist?
I believe they can't go in there, Eli, because they're talking the truth.
Boy, I got to pay a visit there, see if they let me in.
Yeah, we got to get Willie on the show, bro. Get some of these guys on here, man. We got to go deep with this because nobody wants to go here, man. And I see the people that are involved with this get a little visit paid. I'm ready for a visit paid. Come pay me a visit, Israel, and your frickin' Mossad taking down our towers.
Yeah, just bring it. That's what I say. Bring it.
Yeah, it goes deep, Eli. I sent you a bunch of articles and stuff. And all the sheep there better wake up, man, because they're going to hit you again.
That's right. Next time it just might be a nuke.
And they'll say, Iran did it. Look at what Iran did. Oh, Iran, you better go get them. Oh, we're so scared here in Israel. Help us. Help.
Yeah, the sheeple, I tell you.
Nobody wants to bring it up because they're scared, Eli.
Well, I'm not scared and you're not scared, and the good fight must go on.
Yes, okay, take some more calls. Let's see if toilet bowl fluid calls them to make the frickin' joke of the week. Maybe you can make some about the towers or something. Make a joke out of it.
I hope not, but I hear what you're saying, brother.
Sheep.
You tell them, brother.
Keep paying them taxes there, and I'll talk to you next week. Thanks, Eli, for coming in. Come in every week, bro. We're going to get to the bottom of this.
You know, I'll come in every week just for you from now on. That's it. I'm coming in every week. Unless I got a real family emergency, I'm coming in every damn week. Because I love you, brother. I love all you guys.
God bless you. I'm going to keep going deeper, Eli, every week. I'm going to get further into this. I know I can't talk well, but I'm going to get to the bottom of it, bro.
You talk better than me, bro. Don't even worry about it.
All right, love you, my man.
I appreciate it, and I love you more, brother. All right, appreciate the call. Rock and roll. All right, another great call from Luigi all the way from Detroit, my man. All right, let's take another call here. The number is 212-245-7273. That is 212-245-7273. Call me. Caller, you're on the air.
Yeah, how you doing, Eli? This is Anthony from Manhattan.
What's up, Anthony? What's on your mind?
This is the third time I've caught your show, and my friend, I got a lot of respect for you. Speaking the truth, you don't give a damn what anybody else thinks about you. You want to speak what you think is right. You know he's right. That's why I compare you to Donald Trump. He is not afraid of nobody, whatever the hell they think of him. I'm glad he's running for president, and I wish him all the luck in the world, as I do to you, my friend. God bless you, and good evening.
I appreciate the call. Wow. Much love right there. Appreciate that guy. Very good caller. Yeah, I'll probably vote for Donald Trump. I mean, first I'm voting for Rand Paul, okay? The news, once again, seems to be blackballing Rand Paul. Nobody wants to talk about Rand Paul. See, Rand Paul will get my first vote. Donald Trump, I like what he's talking. He'll get my second vote. But for all you guys out there who like Donald Trump, I think you would really like Rand Paul. Look it up. R-A-N-D, Paul, his last name. Yeah. And the reason why I do this show every week is because, one, they attacked my island, okay? And by they, I'm talking about the New World Order, the global elite, the four horsemen, if you want to call them, the Mossad, them, not Iraq, not Afghanistan, not Osama bin Laden, aka Tim Osman, who worked for the CIA, who was actually in CIA custody in 1998 in a hospital in Saudi Arabia with a kidney disease that he could not live with for more than 5 years, but he lived all the way to, till they got him in Pakistan with SEAL Team 6, and then a week later or so, the whole SEAL Team 6 was shot down, so there were no witnesses to this Osama bin Laden raid. Yeah. Anybody want to talk about that? Give me a call, 212-245-7273. The number is 212-245-7273. It is July 25th, 2015. We are live. You can join me every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on mnn.org. All right. Yes. All right, let's get to some other news here. Oh, yes. I wish I could have brought this up. Luigi, my friend, do you know they're having a big satanic cult in your city? Oh, boy, they say it's one of the biggest satanic parties or rituals they're going to have ever. And they're going to bring out a big 8-foot Baphomet, which is like this devil-looking thing. So you can't Bible thump, really, in this nation anymore without criticism and people calling you a homophobe. But you can sit there and worship Baphomet and kiss and hug on young little boys while you dance around redwood trees. That's what this country has come to. All right, in other news, a Florida man ordered by city to keep barbecue smell from leaving his property. You're not allowed to have smell on your property. Yeah. All right, let's find some other news now. Armed civilians ordered to leave recruiting center after one accidentally fires a shot. I think that guy who accidentally fired the shot was probably a plant. He's probably put there to purposefully fire a shot so that they can blame it on guns. Male feminists, men who enjoy barbecues, are oppressing women. That's right, if you like to go out there and barbecue and drink beer, you are a scumbag. Oh, now, this is what they're saying. All right. Let's get to some other news. ISIS boy, a new video. Give me my weapon. That's right, they have a little 9-year-old boy with a gun speaking directly into the camera. Maybe we can go to that video, but let's take this phone call first. Caller, you're on the air. What's on your mind?
Farrakhan is the Messiah.
Oh, Farrakhan killed Malcolm X. What's wrong with you, woman? She always calls up every week with this garbage. Get out of here, Farrakhan. Oh, boy. You know, Farrakhan, I'm calling you out, Louis Farrakhan. You're no Muslim. You don't represent the real nation of Islam, okay? When you speak this white devil, this, that. See, Malcolm X, when he came back from the pilgrimage, realized that his blonde-haired, blue-eyed people were his brothers. He said, I never realized that I can sit down next to blonde-haired, blue eyes, and they will treat me as equally as any other person. That's what true Islam is all about. That's why they had to kill him, because he wanted to bring Islam throughout the black and Hispanic communities, and that was the only religion, he said, that would actually unify the black and Hispanic community and the white community all together. It would unify the human race. But they had to demonize that religion and as terrorists, so then they can therefore move into Israel, therefore move into Afghanistan, therefore further the drug trade. And that's what 9/11 was all about as well. As Luigi said, gold, oil, and drugs. Because why do the United States troops guard poppy fields? Poppy fields are what produces heroin. There is a scourge of heroin going on right now in this city and all around this country. More and more overdoses are happening every day. And where is this heroin coming from? From your CIA. You don't believe it? Look it up. I don't make it up. Alrighty. Yeah, I want to talk about these cell phones. You know, when the cell phones first came out, they were really big. You know, like this big. Hey! Then they got really small. Now I'm seeing they're getting bigger and bigger. What the hell's going on there? And don't buy the cell phone where you can't take the battery out. Because, you know, they can turn on your phone even though it's off. That's how they track you. That's how they get your position. The iPhone is the spy phone. The iPhone will one day go in your eye, literally. And people are going to line up for it like sheep. The sheep that you are. Alright. Rand Paul spearheads effort to defund Planned Parenthood. Presidential contender invigorated following Harvest fetal tissue sale revelations. I was talking about this last week. The Planned Parenthood scumbags, they basically have killed more black people, more people than anything I know of since 1973. And it's really disgusting, you see, because it's something out of The Golden Child, the movie with Eddie Murphy and the little Asian Chinese boy. You see, what they do is they take this fetal tissue, the aborted fetus, that you have had. If you had an abortion before, you know what it's like. They take a vacuum and they stick it up your, vagina area, and then they suck the baby out with some blades and like into a little blender. Sometimes they take the baby out whole. It depends on how many months this baby is. They have all different techniques. And what they do is they take the fetus, they take it into a back room, and then they have companies like Pepsi Cola, Tropicana, Coca-Cola, who buy this fetal tissue. And what they do, my friends, is they put these fetuses right back into human population. They put it right into our food, right into our drink. So therefore, we are unknowingly being poisoned. Like what they did to the golden child. They put the blood in his porridge. So this way, they can try to take his soul. Well, you're not going to take my soul. My friends, don't drink Pepsi Cola. Drink water. Water is good for you. H2O. And try to get that fluoride-free water because everybody knows fluoride will kill you. Okay? Too much fluoride will give you dental fluorosis. Too much fluoride will poison your brain. Too much fluoride will eat up your bones. And more cities, like a city in Denver, or the city of Denver, or it was a city in Colorado, and other cities, for that matter, are standing up and demanding that fluoride be taken out of the water. So we need to show up to city council meetings, demand that fluoride be taken out of our water, demand that another investigation into 9/11 happen, not this fake Warren Commission or 9/11 Commission that happened. The same way they covered up the JFK assassination, they covered up 9/11. It's repugnant, okay? The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society. And I quote from the great John F. Kennedy. Repugnant. Secret societies, secret oaths. All you devil-worshipping scumbags are going to try to run my country? No, I don't think so. This country will one day rise up. And we will take what's ours. We will take it back. Because as it states in the Declaration of Independence, when a country, or when a government, or when a ruler becomes tyrannical, it is the right of the people to abolish it or throw that government off and take it back. And that is what we will do one day. Alright, we got about 5 minutes left. Anybody wants to give me a call, 212-245-7273. I know it's a beautiful day out there, but come on now. Alright, liberal tolerance. Transgender threatens to put conservative pundit in hospital. Yeah, there was some he-she on TV. Nothing against gay people or he-she's. This is America. If you want to put a pole in your mouth, you know what I mean, that is your damn right. But do that in your own bedroom. Don't force it upon me or my children. You're free to do whatever you want in this country. Just like I don't put my pole in my wife's mouth in front of you. Alright, global warming expectation foiled by record ice. Arctic ice, the worst it's been in 20 years, according to Coast Guard. Yes. This time of year, the Arctic ice is supposed to be melting because it's summertime. But there is a record number of ice out there. And the polar bears are not dying, I'm sorry to say. Global warming seems to be a farce. MSNBC stunned by Clinton's upside-down poll numbers. Basically, Donald Trump is overtaking everything. I'm afraid about this Donald Trump thing, I gotta say. Donald Trump just may be a distraction to throw off Rand Paul, the son of Ron Paul. Now, I like what Trump has to say, but just like in 2012, he was in the running until Paul was out, And then that's it. Trump dropped out. I'm afraid that's what we're going to see again for all you Trump fans. Don't get your hopes up, because as soon as he gets the real contenders out of the way, he's going to bow down and fold. Drop out of the race. I guarantee it. I'll put money on it. Obama. New U.S. citizens, he says, can skip the part of oath that includes defending the country. Yes, under Obama, America is becoming a country without borders and is now becoming a country without loyalty or commitment. So now, when you take the oath to become a citizen and you say, I defend my country against enemies foreign and domestic, he's saying, no, you don't have to say that anymore. Oh, I defend my Constitution. Whatever. Obama's a scumbag. All right, we got a call. This is the last call we're going to take. Caller, you're live. You are on the air. You got about 1 minute. Go ahead.
The Undertaker is back.
The Undertaker. All right. Like I was saying about the Constitution, I have sworn an oath to defend my country against enemies, all enemies, foreign and domestic, especially domestic, because I will not go overseas and fight some other person's war. I'm sorry, I will not. In order for me to go to war, yeah, I gotta see a tank rolling down Houston Street. Damn it. Or it gotta be a real war for me to fly overseas, because I'm defending my land for my liberty. Alright, my friends. I'm sorry, I wish it could have been a more exciting show, but next week we're going to get really ramped up and look into those links Luigi was talking about in regards to 9/11, so we can give you more info about what really happened. Go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Eli King Show, to watch all my shows I've ever done. Join me every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on MNN.org. God bless America. God save the United States Constitution. And if you have received this transmission, then you are the resistance. Yeah.